Long time no see, guys. Today I've got a new toy, similar to one of my old toys. It is another Power Mac G5. My good friend was getting rid of it. It's been well taken care of its whole life. It's very clean. I think it spent most of its life in a design studio and then in storage. Good price, and it's better than my other G5. My other one's a dual processor, 1.8 gigahertz, so it's the original model. And this is the last revision, the Power Mac 11.2. So it is a dual core, single processor, 2.3 gigahertz. I think above this might have been the highest you could get without getting the dual core, dual processor, quad core that also came out around at that same time. So this will be my first time booting it up. Guess I need to change my TV input. That might help. I think that's the right one. Hopefully that's the right one. Doesn't appear to be. Well, for the time being, we'll use the old dusty VGA monitor, since I've got a DVI to VGA adapter that was included here. It wants me to check out my non-Apple keyboard. I'm meaning to get one of those for a while. Used to have a couple. So I can move the mouse over here. Oh, we have a password. No. Uh-oh. Well, crap. Whoops, false alarm. Password is password. Should have tried that. So we'll look at About This Mac. And we've got 10.4.11 installed, 1.5 gigs of RAM. Let's see here. It's 11.2, 2.3 gigahertz, 2 CPUs, so 2 cores. Has a 250 gig drive in it. It says 240-ish, but I think that's 250. Not a whole lot. It's got a GeForce 6600, nothing special. But one of the reasons why I definitely wanted this later model is that these have PCI Express inside, which means they can be upgraded a little bit. I wouldn't say easier, but my plan is to get a Quadro. Quadro? Is it a Quadro? I think it's Quadro. What is it? FX 4500. Reflash it with Apple BIOS, and then it should work just fine in here. And the official Apple ones appear to look identical to the PC ones. The Apple ones on eBay run $100 and some, which is ridiculous. The random OEM PC ones run like $20 or $30. So I think that's the route I'm going to go. It's worth a shot. It shouldn't be that hard. I've flashed BIOSes on graphics cards before, not to a Mac like this, but I have some experience with it. So what I'm going to do today is see if any of this DDR2 memory will working it. Which is the other point I was going to make, is that these actually do take DDR2 RAM, whereas all the other models, all the older models, took just DDR. I was really hoping that this took UCC registered DDR2, because that stuff is dirt cheap. But I think only the Mac Pros that replaced this, replaced the Power PCs, I'm pretty sure they used registered RAM, or could use registered RAM. Can't remember. Could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on it. But anyway, let's open it up and see how it's populated as far as the RAM goes. I think these came with maybe 512 from the factory. I'm sure you could upgrade that too from when you bought it immediately. But yeah, let's open it up and see what's inside. Relatively clean in here. See our let's move this stuff off. GeForce 6600 down in there. Wish I had a lamp I could show you a little bit better. And you'll see it has one populated, and then 2, 3, 4 16X. Well, I don't think they're all 16X. I think maybe a 16, an 8, and 2 4s, but they're all 16X width, physically. Slots, PCI Express slots, which is cool. Up there's our hard drive. Some sort of, super drive, DVD burning, I'm sure. And if this is anything like the other ones, these fans just come out. So, just has a plug, so there's no real cables necessary. And we've got 2 sticks of RAM in there, so let's see what those are. Since we've got 1.5 gigs, it'll be pretty obvious what is what. These ask for PC 5400 or 4200, which is 533 megahertz. But I'm hoping that the 6400, which is 800 megahertz, will work just fine in it. So this is a 256 meg RAM. Is there more RAM sticks? Oh, there is more RAM. So there's 8 slots. There's 2 more. So this would have come with 2 256 RAM sticks, I guess. Pardon the great camera work here. Oh, it's really fun to watch. But that's the kind of quality you can expect from my channel. And then we've got a couple crucial sticks. These are also PC 4200, so they're 533 megahertz. So we've got 2 crucial sticks and 2 Samsung branded, I assume the OEM sticks. And what I've got here is a bunch of stuff that came from my Dell Precisions. It's all DDR2. So I've got a bunch of 1 gig sticks of this Nanya PC 6400. Got 4 identical ones of that. And then I've got 2 that are also Nanya. These are PC 5300, so they're technically slower. But if these work in here, they're just going to run at 533 megahertz, no matter what. And then I've got 2 Samsung sticks, 6400, 2 gigabyte each. So if we divvy this up for maximum, do a 2 gig on each, 1 of these on each, and 2 of those on each, which will give me a total of 10 gigs, if it works. Should have paid attention to what order I took these out. I'm thinking biggest sticks at the top, Okay, they go out. Oh, I think they go out to in. So you populate the outside, because there's 4 banks and 4 banks. And sorry, I just got a text. So you'd populate these, then these, then these, then these. Anyway, so we're gonna try that. See if we can get the full 10 gigs. Fingers crossed. It'd be nice if I didn't actually have to buy any RAM, because I definitely want more than just 1.5 gigs. So let's see. I'm gonna have to get rid of all the dust in this thing. So we get all the RAM installed, and I was wrong. I was saying outside in. It's actually middle out.
See? Oh, from the middle out. That does make sense.
So middle sticks, da-da-da, and then da-da-da, like that. And stick our fan back in. Nice. Stick this back on, because otherwise the fans will go crazy. And I'm going to call that good. Will it beep? No errors yet. Oh, that's a good sign. All right, that's definitely a good sign. Boots pretty quick. Ow. Type in the ultra secure password. And we shall see about this Mac. Oh yeah, it all works. Great. 10 gigs. Sweet. I don't think I need all 10 gigs. Heck, I might even bring that down to about 8. Save those two gig sticks maybe for something else if I need them. I don't know. Maybe not. I guess I can keep them in here. I'll know exactly where they are. But looking forward to doing some benchmarking on this and putting it up head to head with my 1.8 dual 1.8, because that again is an older machine. DDR1 RAM on it, AGP graphics, though I do have a 6800 GT in there, which is pretty decent. I've got that one maxed out at 8 gigs of RAM, I think is all it took. So, I don't know, it'll be an interesting how they differ, especially in games. I wish I had a comparable graphics card for this one. But I'm wondering if something like Doom 3 would run comparable, because the rest of the machine is quite a bit better over here on this one comparatively, even though the graphics card is a solid notch below the other one, 6800 GT versus a bare 6600. And then of course someday I'll get that Quadro going, figure that out, which will hopefully be soon, once I can justify spending money again. So yeah, maybe that'll be the next video, is either putting them up head to head or maybe working on the Quadro project. So, which is one of the fastest GPUs I think you can put in these is a Quadro. I think you can get a 7800 GT S or X or something like that and modify it and do other things, but those are actually kind of valuable, I think. So, and then, you know, the Quadro is kind of the same card, but has more RAM, but then isn't really built for gaming and blah, blah, blah. Who knows? I'm sure someone else does, but I don't. Anyway, that's all for now. And thanks for watching, and sorry about the probably pretty terrible camera work. I should have used a tripod, but instead I'm using a phone. So, thanks for watching.